Good mornings to all of you. Now the video numbers 5 related to unit numbers 5, that is the expected questions to be asked in our exams. Our title of unit number 5, that is facility location and plant layout. So here I have selected 4 questions, important questions. So first I will read all these 4 questions, and after that I will give hint to you in which way you will going to write the answer of the same questions. Question number 1, explain in brief tangible and intangible factors affect on site selections. Question number 2, explain in brief about advantages, disadvantages of facility locations in urban and rural areas. Question number 3, explain in brief about product layout, process layout, fixed layout or static layout, cellular layout or group technology layout. Apart from this, one more question is there, but this question is rarely asked in your exams, but you should be ready for this question also. Question number 4, explains in brief about factors affecting the selection of material handling equipment and list the types of equipments used in industry for material handling purpose. So related to our first questions, that is the tangibles and intangibles factors. First we'll see about the intangible factors. So following intangible factors are required to be considered. Factor number 1, personals. In this, availability of appropriate cultures, climate, educational, library, banking, transportations, housing, medicals and shopping facility. So these are the intangible factors, personal factors, which will affect on the facility location or site selection location. Second, customers and competitors. Availability of easy access of customers, facility for quick after sales and service, availability of quality product to the customers, easy availability of spare parts. So this is about the second factors, intangibles. And third factor is the present and future requirement should be met. Present and future requirement should be met. Under this, so many factors are there. Here's site should be nearer to markets. Now availability of power, that is very important. Availability of waters, capital availability is there. Then fire protection point should be there. Police protection, schooling, union activity should be there. Religion phase, housing facility should be there. Local laws, labor laws, growth of community should be there. Medical facility and transport facilities. So the minimum total point value assigns to various intangible factors gives the most suitable propositions for the site selection, and degree may change, and so the cost factors. So this is the intangible factors which will affect on the facility location. Now tangible factors for this, number 1, cost for acquiring production materials. This availability of materials, it contains direct and indirect, finished, semi-finished product, raw form, availability of purchase part and sub-assembly parts. Now second part under tangibles, cost for transportations and communication, availability of transport facility like rails, roads and waterways, availability of telephone, fax, post office, couriers and email facility. Now next, that is the cost of utility at the site. So it contains availability of powers, availability of waters, fuel, housing, waste disposals and wages for labor, safety and health facilities. So these are the factors which will affect on the facility locations. This is about the question number 1. Hint is there. Now explain in brief. Next question, explain in brief advantages and disadvantages of rural and urban area or facility locations. So here related to first, that is the urban area. First, urban area advantages and disadvantages. First point under advantages, well connected to road, rail and air. The related disadvantages, limited availability of land. Second, it provides good market. Disadvantages, cost of land and building construction is very high. Third advantages, easy access of expert and facility. Similar third point under disadvantages, high local taxes. Fourth, under advantages, availability of right labor forces. Corresponding point, high labor cost. Fifth, factory can be set up in existing availability of land and corresponding point, high living standards. 6, good facility of hospital, market, center, school and bank and club etc. Similar point under disadvantages, cost of consumer products are high. 7th point, easy availability of water and powers. Corresponding point, employer-employees relations are not always friendly. 8 point, good education and training facility. Similar point under disadvantages, union problems are more. 9th, safe to work as law and order is maintained. Monotonous atmospheres and it is not pleasant atmospheres. So like these points are there related to urban area. Rural area advantages, easy availability of land for construction and expansion purpose. Here disadvantages, not availability of skilled labors. Second point, land is cheap. Disadvantages, inadequate transport facility. Third point, local laws are not strict. Similar disadvantages, poor communication facility. Fourth advantages, low rate of taxes, insurance. Similar point, disadvantages, inadequate power availability. Fifth point under advantages, lower labor turnovers. Corresponding point, not availability of expert and specialist. 6 point, health surroundings and pleasant atmospheres, poor medical facility, this is disadvantages. Enough times for recreations. Disadvantages, poor educational facilities. So this is about the disadvantages and advantages of rural and urban area. So in short, how to remember all these things? First of all, consider land, then facility like housing facility, medical, schools, like this. After that, specialist persons easily available in the urban area as compared to rural area. Then market is there, rural problem is there. So like this, you can remember about the advantages and disadvantages of these rurals and urban area. And similar types of notes I have given in additional materials. You can go through this similar point of advantages and disadvantages. Now next question is there, explain in brief about Here first point is the product layout, second point is process layout, third point is fixed layout or static layout, fourth point is cellulars or technological layouts. So related to this, tomorrow we will going to discuss about the different types of layout and what is the importance of this type of layout.